That's a start. That's all you gotta do is start.
Oh my Lord, well I know.
Thursday, 24th of March 2016. Let's try something a little different. At that talk on Monday, Pat Divley, who I mentioned, he's a fitness and health coach, and he was talking about how he uses Facebook groups to kind of give people support and let people give other people support in like a workout program. And one of his groups was 40 burpees for 40 days. I think 40 might kill me, so I'm gonna try 30 burpees for 30 days. And I'm also gonna have a smoothie a day. I also want to drink more water. If you're watching these in the morning, please join in with me. I'm gonna help you while I'm helping myself. Can I even do burpee? And we're going to listen to some bitch falcon while we work out. 30 burpees. Okay, my legs are definitely a bit. I was 30, I think, of the worst burpees in the world. This is how I felt the day after starting the vlogs. It took a lot out of me to get started, but I started, and by tomorrow I'll be 30 movements better. I'm also going to do some free weights for my arms and some sit-ups. Thanks for watching me do burpees. Okay, just about didn't pass out from the burpees. This is the way I usually do sit-ups. If I'm doing it wrong, 30 of these. We're doing it wrong. Holy shit. 29, 30. Oh. And now my abs are spasming. The space where my abs will be is spasming. 30 bicep curls on each arm. 30 burpees, 30 sit-ups, and 30 reps of bicep curls on each arm. I can barely lift the camera. Okay, it's time to make the smoothie. I have one of these every day as well for 30 days. When I say 30 days, I'm not just going to like stop after 30 days. It's a good short-term goal to kickstart the habit of doing this every day. I've got oats in mine, a little bit of honey, frozen berries, and milk. It tastes amazing. It took 2 minutes to make, and it's good for you. My computer just decided to turn itself off. Excellent. All Mac users will know the joy of hearing that when you're not sure what's going on with your laptop. My laptop won't start. It's a scary moment, but I can't not shoot this. So hopefully I get it to work and I can edit the fucking thing and also do all the other work I need to do besides this. But let me start today. I've already started today. Why do I keep saying that? Let me start doing that. I want to just quickly read a message that I got this morning, and I've got a few messages over the last week. Thank you all very much for them. The reason this message resonated with me is that this is what I would have said to Gary Vaynerchuk when I first saw him, and this is what I would have said to Casey Neistat when I first saw them, and got that huge hit of inspiration immediately. So this is from Carla, and she's in a band called Kevin, Kevyn. I'll stick a link somewhere. Check them out. She said, "Hey Wolff, my name is Carla and I'm an aspiring musician much like you. I'm also in a band called Kevin. I just wanted to say that your videos are really inspiring. I know that was your intention, so I hope you're happy to hear it." I'm very happy to hear it. "It inspired me not only to keep going in music, but also to start something similar. We like to think that we're pretty social media savvy," which I did before I got into all this, and now I'm realizing that I was doing absolutely nothing. "We like to think we're pretty social media savvy, but there's so much more that we could be doing, just like you've shown us. I'm literally going out today to invest in a camera so that we can start recording jam sessions, speak to the camera, and hopefully inspire others." The reason this hit me is that it reminded me of where I was a month ago. And then I started watching Gary Vaynerchuk. I'd already been watching Casey Neistat for a while, and I got this huge rush of like, I'm not doing enough. I need to figure something out and do it and share my story. And remember I was saying step up and be a leader a couple of days ago? Gary Vaynerchuk was my leader, and now I've introduced someone to his teachings through my perspective on it. And because Carla is a musician, she really gets what I'm talking about and how I'm talking about it, and the way I'm putting Gary Vaynerchuk's ideas into practice, because it's practical advice. It's all well and good someone saying share your story, but when you see me doing it and you're a musician, you can see, oh, I can do something like that. To read out this message, like I said, I've got a load of messages in the last week, all of them very positive, all of them great, but just being that Carla is a musician and she got that sort of angle on it and how that looks to a musician, seeing another musician do this kind of stuff, that's why I would just wanted to take a moment to read it out. And then the great thing she says here is that you've really inspired me and given me the kick up the ass you mentioned you got from Gary. Again, it's just that trickle down effect of like, maybe someone hadn't heard of Gary V, but now they've heard of me and they can get access to that information and use it in a practical way in their environment, in their life, in their world, and share their story. Awesome. That's just what I want to hear. So thank you, Carla. That message from Carla today, like, I can't explain how I felt when I read that message, because you never know how amazing you can make someone feel by just saying the simplest thing. What it appears that these videos have done for some people is that they have been brought to a point of realization. They've been brought to a point of self-discovery, and they've been brought to a point of deciding that they're going to change. It's just such a humbling thing. When someone messages you to say that you've impacted positively on their life, that's a power that I never thought I'd have. And I really hope this comes across as being sincere, because it's just after hitting me in a way I didn't expect. You try and write songs as an artist, as a musician, that might inspire people and might change people's perceptions, but I didn't expect by just talking I could affect change. Maybe the most important thing is just to try and help people and do good. Casey Neistat said that in times of disaster and in times of heartache and in times of pain and suffering and loss and negativity, that it's more important than ever to just do what you're best at and to put out positivity into the world. And that's what I've decided that this is going to be. When Carla sent me that message, I just wasn't expecting to have such an impact on people's lives. And again, please know that I'm being sincere about this. I'm not trying to say like, hey, look at me, I've impacted on so many people's lives, because I know how strongly the people I look up to have impacted my lives. I'm sincerely humbled by each one of your messages, each one of your comments, every time you like it, every time you share it. Maybe there's more to life than music for me as an artist. Maybe this is as powerful a medium of getting my message out there as music is, and I think the two are going to go hand in hand fairly well. Thank you so much for that message, Carla. It's really after giving me a different perspective in my own self. So that's why today I'm possibly talking a bit more inward than outward, and I'm just telling you how I feel rather than trying to give advice. Maybe tomorrow I'll feel a little less overwhelmed. When I speak about feeling overwhelmed, it's not like you haven't studied for your exam overwhelming and the exam's tomorrow. It's the thing you want to happen in your life starting to happen, and the feeling that you get when it actually happens for real is a lot different than the feeling you think you might have when you imagine it happening, when you start doing something. That is my end point. I'm going to do a funny one of these soon. That was a very serious one. Thanks.
Wolff.